let's get on to this emerging fintech sector. Cyder is our focus right now. It's just raised $3 million in its latest strategic financing round, led by Saskatchewan's Conexus Venture Capital. Let's get more on Cyder from the co-founder, Will Christodoulou. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, Will.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So we think of Cyder as a player in loyalty points. You're working with credit unions. Tell us how you make money, please.
For sure. I think actually real quick, if it's okay, I start by actually maybe letting viewers know what credit unions are, because not a lot of people actually know what they do every day for our local communities. Credit unions are fantastic organizations that are basically local banks. They essentially, when you join a credit union, you immediately become a shareholder of that particular credit union. And by being a shareholder or an owner in what they call members, they actually give you perks, incentives such as free checking accounts, better loans and mortgages and things like that. Mm-hmm. And they operate in a specific community. The way that we work with credit unions directly is we provide them the ability to create their own loyalty programs, just like BMO has created in partner with Air Miles, or TD has partnered with Aeroplan, because credit unions have been looking for a solution like this for quite some time. We essentially are a software licensing fee that works with the credit unions in a very predictable manner that they can kind of spin us up in a couple of weeks and use us on a day-to-day basis.
And say I'm a customer of a local credit union, what kind of goodies would I be in line for here?
For sure. And so this is the thing that's really great about credit unions, is they operate much more in a different lens of what traditional big banks might do, is that they like to have a much more personalized working experience with their members. Mm-hmm. And so as a member of a credit union, one of the great benefits that you can have that's different than traditional loyalty programs are things like getting points for shopping local. When a member uses their credit card at their various different credit union, they're able to get points for going to a local coffee shop rather than a bigger box store. Another one is for incentivizing better financial behaviors, not just transaction-based things that you see, for example, like opening an account, but reaching a savings goal, or perhaps ensuring that you saved a certain amount of money to be able to better your credit score. And by getting points or cash back for those type of activities, it deepens the relationships that members have with their credit.
So your Mars Investment Accelerator Fund has been one of your backers. You often think of them as being focused on technology, but in this case, they're buying into fintech.
Yeah, that's right. Like one of the investors that we've been fortunate to have since the early days of the Mars IAF, they leaned into this particular thing. They've been with us since the very beginning of our journey and seeing the opportunities that backing kind of this fintech business, because of the opportunity with there's over 400 credit unions in Canada alone, 5,000 in the US and then globally. So they've been able to lean into supporting our business to be able to grow here in Canada, which has been a great partnership since the beginning, and growing as well with Conexus Ventures, Graphite Ventures, and Sprout Fund, all Canadian VC firms that supported us in this particular raise.
So you just are working with credit unions. That's your model right now?
Yeah, as of right now, we've begun this niche of working with these great institutions. The reason is that they've been actively seeking a solution like this for years. There just hasn't been a model that's been affordable and scalable. For example, we created a tech that can work with credit unions as small as 5,000 people that bank with them, to as large as 500,000 plus. And we've been working with those type of clients for a couple of years. But as an expansion, we want to start exploring into different industries and markets, especially in the United States in the next year or so.
So you might start working with other types of companies and organizations?
Yeah, so I think one of the type of partnerships that we'd be looking at actually would be, since we currently today, the platform supports over 20 credit unions in Canada, the US, and almost 1.5 million people are on the platform right now. We would actually be able to get better partnerships with different groups like travel rewards or gas rewards groups, so that when a member is using the various different credit union points or cash, they could benefit by going to a co-op gas station or co-op grocery store. And creating those partnerships has been a major benefit to actually using the Cyder platform that credit unions originally couldn't reach before.
And the local angle is interesting. I could see where people would like that, as opposed to some anonymous big box store. Yeah, you're helping out a local merchant. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Will Christodoulou is co-founder of Cyder.